it's Davo. What's going on, everybody? We are back for some more Grand Cross, and today we're gonna be talking about, the possible collab. Well, not the possible collab, the collab of ReZero again. But we have a special guest with somebody who knows infinitely more about ReZero than I do. We have the homie Blade. Welcome to the channel, Blade.
What is up, man? Glad to be here.
Okay, Blade. So how overall, how do you feel about this collab being even leaked or announced? What?
I feel happy. Okay.
Okay.
This is one of the few collabs that I wasn't sure was gonna happen, but seeing that it's happening here makes me really happy and excited for it.
When I woke up, I almost thought it was a dream because I'm like, how can this happen? Like a game that I main so heavy, I make content over, and the anime I've been thinking about for the past week has a collab. I thought it was fake when I saw no way, this is I have to be asleep, because how can two things in my life right now just possibly come together as one? I'm like, how is this happening? I was kind of shocked. Stranger Things was really out of left field, we didn't see coming, but I could see this because you did say a new season is happening. Not a season, a season is airing right now, right?
Yes.
So I think that's kind of a trend when it comes to these collabs. We knew AOT was having a new season and we had a collab with them. I don't know if they knew about that time I got reincarnated as a slime, because I was almost 2 years ago. And yeah. I don't know if they knew they would come out with another season, but maybe, you never know. If an anime gets announced for another season, possibly we could have a collab with them. We could have Promise Neverland in this piece, bro. It could it could be different, bro. You never know. So what's your overall all right, we see Beatrice, we see Amelia, we see Ram and Ram. How do you think, without telling me too much, bro, how do you think they would how would they be built? All right, for instance, we saw Levi was mega offensive. We saw Mikasa was a long-term kind of a good, decent tank or whatever. And Aaron was just Aaron. How do you think these units would be built?
All right, well, they didn't put Subaru in there, which is, I'm fine with that. I'm kind of hurt, but it's okay. But because that would be major spoilers. Now, for Amelia and them, I see Amelia being more of a defensive type. She's very good, as we've seen. I know you've watched a couple episodes with me, and she can be offensive, but seeing that Puck is with her, which they're probably going to incorporate somehow, that Puck will be with her somewhat, that it's going to be more of a defensive type thing. She has healing arts that we've seen from how Old Man Rom got injured. She can heal them, people like that. She's very versatile and a person that can take a lot of damage. So
I think, okay, all right.
Her kit's gonna be revolved a lot around defense and healing.
All right, yeah, okay, I'm with you there. I feel that. I'm feeling that. All right, what do you think about Beatrice?
Beatrice is going to be Omega offensive.
Omega offensive? Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
I can't get into that because you are not at that part of the season. So I'm not going to get too far in that, but her kit's definitely going to be offensive. I can see her using a lot of AoE skills. I feel like it's going to be if they make her a balanced unit, such as offensive and a little bit of defensive, she'd probably have a debuff card or a buff card, and then of course a really offensive card. So something I can see be a buff would be something like Green Easton's buff, or not Green Easton's, Blue Easton's buff, and then have a really offensive card, or a really horrible debuff, something like Green Easton, or something that can something like Slater. Yes, a debuff card like Slater's debuff. I could see that with a really Omega offensive card. She would be a balance or either a straight up attacker.
Okay. What about Ram though? How do you think? Offense? I'm thinking offense.
I feel like she'll be an offense. Ram, throughout the time, she gets a little bit more offensive, but for now, but if they're basing off the newest season, we haven't seen much of her. As for the past season, seeing that she is inside the leaks here, I could definitely see her being a little bit offensive. I'm not sure how offensive they will go because we didn't get to really see much of her techniques. And recently, we've just started in like the manga stuff like that. You just started seeing more of her recent techniques and stuff like that, but it's only for short periods. So I don't know how they're gonna build her too much. I'm still trying to figure out how she would go.
I'm telling you right now, Rim finna be a tank and an offensive beast. That's what I'm telling you right now.
Rim is gonna be another Roxy.
He's gonna be a Roxy. Let's go.
He is going to be a Roxy that is just utterly like she's gonna have some tank in her, definitely. But I can see her and Betty are gonna be the main big like attackers, straight up attackers.
Oh yeah.
And mainly because you have to think, Rim has her horn form as well. They could somehow, if they wanted to, they could incorporate that with her. Let's say throughout an ult, I could see her for her ultimate. She gained the horn for that time or something like that. Get an attack boost, something like that. Or either the horn could be like this can go from either a transformation unit with her horn that can last like 2-3 rounds, or either she just does like a little cinematic with the horn and does a special with it. But then after that, she would either have after the horn's used, they always are feeling a little bit like fatigue. So either they would add a new fatigue type of debuff to it after that, or either B, they could use a buff type of deal once she uses the ult, which is also possible.
So like Galland or Mikasa Ultimate?
Yeah, something like Galland or like one of them. That's something I can definitely see.
Okay, so now I'm thinking about it, Ram maybe could be like a support, honestly.
Yeah, I see Ram as more of a supporter right now.
Yeah. Ram and Beatrice definitely will be like hard hitters. For sure. That's how I feel. Amelia, not so much because I don't even know. She's kind of an enigma to me.
Yeah, like Amelia, I feel like she's going to be more of a supporter type unit, like the healer out of the entire group.
Yeah.
I really don't see her doing too much damage unless they straight up just make Puck part of it. But that's
yeah. Well, that's pretty much gonna cover it, bro. You said enough. I feel like if we like go any further, I might be like dipping my toe into like spoiler territory. But that's gonna do it, you guys. As you heard in this video, Blade is so much more knowledgeable. Like how many? You say you watched ReZero like what? Once or twice? Like what?
I've watched ReZero at least twice, but the amount of times that me and my brother continue going back to the show is I can't even count how many times we went back through it.
There you go, you guys. That's gonna do it for this video, this discussion video over what the possible ReZero collab units could look like. We don't know, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. As content creators, you may think we know everything, but we are literally in the dark just as much as you. All we can do is like guess what units would look like, possible units that come out will look like. So there you have it. This has been another successful video. I would say thanks, Blade. Thank you for coming out on the channel, man. I really appreciate it.
No problem, man. It's my pleasure.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like and make sure you let us know what you think possible units could look like. Like how would they be built, what ultimates they'll have, all that type of good stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow in the next one. All right, peace.